Welcome to NASCAR 2012 Reimagined. Paying tribute to my first full-time season watching NASCAR. We're going to do the entire 2012 season. And we're starting with the Shootout. All 25 cars on deck with Clint Bowyer on pole. Everybody is ready. And with the 15, we're going to go green, green, green to kick off the Shootout. Good run coming so far. Just trying to get a good launch to start this draft track as everybody's getting into it. The low side's getting good use right now as the first lap's getting completed. Everybody's running on up speed as now you're all trying to figure out which way where you want to go. Kyle Busch stuck in the middle alone on that straightaway. I think he got some help now. McMurray comes with. And look at them go. Getting more aggressive in the lead pack. You're actually going to overstep your boundaries eventually. So far, we're seeing quite a bit of Roush cars up front. Kenseth, Ambrose took time leading, but he's on a different team. Biffle brings Roush back to the front. And Carl Edwards is tucked away in the middle in that 99. Those drivers forming up on the bottom. Try to make through the pack there somehow. Tell what's coming. Not sure when it's going to happen. So far, racing's good. '22 AJ Allmendinger. Some drivers getting hung out in the back. That's Montoya way up on the high side. Gonna get all the way down. Especially in the turns. Keeping it on the down low on the front stretch as well. 3 wide for the lead. Kurt Busch comes into his own here. Another solid runner here. Jeff Gordon, that 24, making his way up and in to top 3 coming off this corner. And this pack is just keeps on going. Running along. Seeing the 16 figure out where he wants to go. Bernard gonna let him in the middle. No other option here. Just keep steady, keep it going. Don't let anything go wrong here. Mark Martin out front. Looks like 39 of Ryan Newman. Looking in the middle, that's going to be David Reagan. All the way to the low side. This is Reagan leading Daytona Montoya. Behind in the 42. Gonna let his guard down to Denny Hamlin. Hamlin goes up to the lead. 42 just a bind here. Brad Keselowski. Right there in the 2. Everybody still here. Keselowski and Hamlin continue 1-2 straight out from the pack. They're all trying to get them lined up single file. That's what Hamlin wants, because Hamlin's out front at this point. Harvick and Boyer going at it. As Denny Hamlin continues to lead, even if he's losing Keselowski there. That lap. Boyer still coming in. I think the 15 might get it here. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Just force the issue. Mid-pack is getting a little crazy here. Got some drivers trying to come in, some drivers trying to stay back before shooting through. Seeing what's going to happen. Seeing the pack get a little bit more separation is kind of an interesting proposition. Seeing what are they going to do. Unpredictable. Denny Hamlin still in the middle there. And not lost too much ground. .56 of Truex is just nice and easy. On the bottom, gotta make sure those guys up top are behaving as well. Casey Kane, top of 3 there, trying to stay where he is. But 9 of Ambrose, probably gonna get up top there. Boyer falls in behind, try to give him a little draft. Carl Edwards. They're down low. Denny Hamlin. Oh, wreck! The 55. Biffle involved. Looks like Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jimmy Johnson may have tried to avoid it. First caution of a day, and it's going to be one to remember. Coming back to the line of 22. Allmendinger gets him back there. Let's take a look what brought out this caution. Yeah, you see it right there. It looks like Kyle Busch just got pressure from Clint Boyer and then just hooked Biffle. Kyle Busch hits into it. He takes some damage. Mark Martin involved. Greg Biffle there. Kyle Busch has damage. And then those two cars spinning in the infield. Let's take a look at this from a helicopter camera view. Half speed. You can see a lot of drivers slowing down for this one because they do not want to get involved. Oh, it hit Dale Jr. A little bit of damage on him. And Jimmy Johnson gets damage as well. I think everyone else was fine to avoid. As I have Carl Edwards. What's up with him? Under yellow. A little bit of shenanigans here. Joey Logano turns Carl Edwards. That's a big stack up. Edwards got a lot of it. McMurray's also destroyed. Stewart with damage. Boyer, Montoya, Jr. There's a little bit more stack up involving Menard, Gordon. A lot of drivers stacked up. Paul Menard all the way back to David Reagan in that line as well. A lot of stuff. That number 20. It's got has some Tom Fuller under 20's belt. Not sure we're going to approve of that one. Who's out of the race? Edwards and McMurray. Both out. Everyone else still in. As Allmendinger leads him back to green. And everybody's trying to make a comeback here, seeing what all they got now. Honestly, these guys in the mid-pack might need to work together to get something going here. Because honestly, those front drivers who steer clear of the bullshit may actually have an advantage here. Logano's slow right now, but 20 is slow, meaning Allmendinger is able to get a pretty substantial lead. The front pack, not really that many cars at all. The second pack is a lot bigger, but can't really get to it. I think Menard, Gordon, company are going to try to put Logano out there. As the front few continue their advance. The stragglers way back there really trying to get something going, but the front guys are just that much stronger than them. Hamlin, Kane, Johnson, Truex. And there's a huge snake of cars behind. Kane in the 5. You see them in the front. They look like they have less speed than before, but they're still trying their best. This might just be a get one drafting partner and push as far as you can. Hamlin going for it. Matt Kenseth, Paul Menard, they're going to team up. I think Hamlin just been having Kane be the pusher, but Kane forced up high now. Denny Hamlin still out front after all this. Not sure how many cars can really get up to the front in here. Looks like just about maybe 10. Maybe less than 10 because it's just not looking so hot. There's limited laps left and limited cars still front running this one. Jimmy Johnson. 3. And it looks like now they're getting really competitive up front. They're going to not have one single definitive leader. Harvick now temporarily to the front. They're going to get some push gathered up down the bottom. Now Kenseth eager to make that move. That's going to shuffle up the front quite a bit. Coming to 5 to go. Matt Kenseth, AJ Allmendinger, Jimmy Johnson, Casey Kane, Jeff Gordon. There's about really only these top 10 right here are the only ones in it. These 10 got the best shot. AJ Allmendinger coming to 4 to go. Leading this thing away and looking to put it away. Jimmy Johnson pushing, got the help from 48. There's a small concentration of guys left out there. Even Casey Kane at 3rd. Kane making an attempt to pass Johnson. You see Allmendinger taking the run, still commanding this thing. Even with 3 to go. You see plenty of drivers just outside top 10 fighting for spots here. AJ still out front. Jeff Gordon's barely struggling to hang on. You can just see the distance between those guys. The front 10 are kind of insurmountable here. Denny Hamlin's in 2nd. Has to play his cards right. Might let Truex get down there, though. Hamlin slots in 2nd with 2 to go. Denny Hamlin, side by side, making his move. Denny's going to go run up high, try to get some draft back there, but it looks like Jimmy Johnson is going to get put in the middle by Paul Menard, the 27 to the low side. Moves up to take the lead. Paul Menard taking the white flag. 1 more lap to go. As now Matt Kenseth gets our huge run down the bottom. Matt Kenseth might be right place, right time. He's leading Casey Kane going into turn 3. Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane, top 2, out of 4. What's going to happen now? Casey Kane makes his move. Jimmy Johnson's going to help. Side by side to the line, it's going to be Matt Kenseth over Casey Kane. On what margin? See those drivers who are just now trying to finish up right now. The 17. It's a dead heat. A dead fucking heat. That literally. I actually, under further review, I could not tell you. Pit lane 1 doesn't give us any options. Rear camera. There's no way. I cannot believe it. At the time of this recording, we do not have a definitive winner of the Bud Shootout. This is very difficult to ascertain. According to our scoring pylon, Matt Kenseth won, but the eyeball test suggests that Casey Kane has won. We'll give an update on the situation eventually. Stay tuned. Till next time, take care.